I don't have friends. I got family.
Herrscher of Flamescion is a psychic-type character that deals massive fire damage to enemies, and her attacks are diverse. Can attack enemies both on the ground and aerial. It makes playing Herrscher of Flamescion feel like you're playing a fun combo of Dante.
Sword trick, sword trick, sword trick, sword trick, sword trick, sword trick.
The ultimate skill deals massive fire damage, can be used on both ground and aerial, and has a complete time freeze effect. But the ultimate skill makes you feel good about old memories. Passive character has 3 things. Ember Brand spawns when she attacks an enemy or teammates to attack with charge attacks or combos. Ember Brand lasts 6 seconds. Stacks up to 10. If this badge is in Herrscher form, it deals 5% fire damage every 0.5 seconds per stack. The final ground attack detonates Ember Brands around enemies without negating Ember Brands. Heat is the state of entering Herrscher form. The Herrscher form status lasts 11.5 seconds. Shield contains 60% of the character's max HP. If this shield is present, it deals more total damage, more interrupt resistance, and all types of damage taken will go to the shield instead. However, the character will not be able to restore HP again. Every time it is restored, HP will restore 100% of the shield, except for the regeneration by the ultimate skill. Basic attack. For attack sequences, every attack applies an Ember Brand. If the last hit, it detonates an Ember Brand. Special attack. Attacks enemies upwards and attacks aerial for 3 attack sequences. If you detonate Ember Brand first, it restores 300% more SP per hit, up to 3 hits. Combo attack heat must be 0. Holding down the attack button enters Herrscher form and gains 45 heat, decreasing by 21 per second. If combos in normal form, deals fire damage and time fracture for 2.5 seconds. Lose 15% of current HP and continue to lose 1% of current HP per second. If Define Truth's Loom is upgraded, when HP is over 60%, max HP is lost by 5% per second. When HP is below 60%, the damage taken is reduced. Characters deal increased fire damage, while in Herrscher form, attacks deal more damage. Increase the ground attack sequence. Increases the sequence of aerial's attack and aerial attacks continuously without losing attack timing and having uninterruptible status. Holding down the attack button while Herrscher form changes the hold button to a combo attack and a time fracture lasting 3.5 seconds. Ground combos deal fire damage and immediately puts the character into an aerial attack. Aerial combo deals fire damage. Raise an enemy and gather them. When the Herrscher form ends, it enters overheat state, slowing down heat to 10 per second. Evasion skill. Ground evasion can be dodged twice, but aerial can only get once. Evasion skills can be used immediately even if the enemy didn't attack. Can be turned on and off. The evasion skill effect will trigger a time fracture of 4 seconds. Cooldown 18 seconds. If you dodge an attack while aerial is in motion, your next attack will be your 3rd attack, while in Herrscher form. If she's in aerial, you can continue pressing the evasion button. If successfully dodged while Herrscher form, inflicts 5 stacks of Ember Brand around a wide circle, recovers 2 SP. Cooldown 10 second. QTE activates when an enemy is ignited or knocked airborne. Deals fire damage and restores 4 SP. Additional QTE abilities and character switching. If an enemy is attacked differently by 2 characters with combo charge attack weapon skill with an 8S, the whole team deals 10% more fire damage for 15 seconds. And QTE trigger Herrscher of Flamescion with a cooldown of 15 seconds. If Herrscher of Flamescion switches off, deals surrounding fire damage and knocks enemies down. Ultimate skill. 75 SP is required to use. Can be used either on the ground or aerial. While the ultimate skill is active, Herrscher form status, character effects, enemies, and game time is stopped. Until the damage is done, the timer will continue. If you were in Herrscher form before or after using the ultimate skill, Herrscher form will be terminated immediately after the end of the ultimate skill. If HP is below 40%, HP restores 12% of max HP. If below 25%, HP regeneration is increased by 8%. Herrscher of Flamescion recommended weapon is the domain of incandescence. The weapon skill when activated throws a pair of guns at the enemy, dealing 24 fire damage and recovering 4 SP. At the end deal fire damage will explode around the weapon if Herrscher of Flamescion wields this weapon. Restores an additional 5 SP and detonates the Ember brand. Passive weapon fire damage increased by 30%. Combo and ultimate attacks deal 35% more total damage. Enemies affected by weapon skill explosions take 15% increased fire damage for 8s. Can't stack, but can reset the timer. If the weapon bearer is a Herrscher of Flamescion, detonate the Ember brand has the same effect. The Stigmata for Herrscher of Flamescion is Blazing Legacy. Increase all damage by 30%. 50% increased fire damage while Herrscher form increases max HP by 25%. If user loses HP, enemy takes 20% more fire damage from user for 8s, where the effect will be considered separately. If it works again it resets the time. Gain 10% fire damage buff per stack for every 10% of HP lost. Set 2 Blazing Legacy lower Stigmata effect. The stack amount of this effect increases 15% more fire damage, and HP below 60% takes 45% less in direct damage. When combined with the ability increases total fire damage by 100%. Set 3 Blazing Legacy increases total damage by 20% when HP is lost. Next attack deals fire damage around you. Hit the enemy increases total damage by 10% for 10s. Cooldown 2s. If it is displayed again, it will reset the duration. Herrscher of Flamescion weapons and Stigmata alternatives if not available, which the choice is less than other characters because the weapons she used were rather limited and specialized. Herrscher of Flamescion deals massive fire damage suitable for opening a gacha towards her, so it's quite recommended without the Encoder as she deals massive mecha type damage. Characters used in the team must be supported to deal more powerful elemental damage. It's Azure Imperia, or if it doesn't exist it's Phoenix, and Saku no Rondo wielding the Salvation of Sakura weapon. If you don't have it, other characters who use Blood Dance weapons can help.
I don't have friends. I got family.